White Lily will hold your hand through the entire process from start to finish. And there really is very little or nothing in my situation that they wouldn't do to make life easier for you during the most difficult time of your life. My father and godfather passed away within a year of each other, and White Lily helped me, and they did as much as they physically could to get me through. My father passed away about 4 years ago, and on the day that he passed away, immediately knew I had to start trying to organise his funeral, and I had no idea where to start. So I carried on my Google search, and the name White Lily just kind of jumped out. Immediately, just visually, it was so different, and there were church funerals, and there were beautiful flowers, and just something that represented what I had envisaged would be much more dignified for my father. My first concern was that he wasn't, even though we are Christian, we're not practicing Christians. White Lily reassured me that it was fine, that regardless of what our religious beliefs were, that it was all about the funeral itself. You just don't get a sense of personalised attention when you're at a Hong Kong funeral. But throughout that whole process, White Lily had managed to create this welcoming environment. They accommodated all of my wishes and my needs, and in creating just the most magnificent program for the day. When my godfather passed, I knew the first person that I needed to call was White Lily. And as soon as they heard my voice on the line, immediately I felt like I had a friend there who could just wrap their arms around me and say, "It's okay, we've got this." The week before he passed away, I did have a conversation with him and suggested that I organise the funeral for him, and that I would do it just as respectfully as I had my father's. And the sense of relief that he had was really quite significant. Having been through the experience before with White Lily, I just knew that I would be able to do it again, and they really sort of lifted me up through the process. When you're going through such an emotional time of grief and having to speak to people about a passing, and so to be able to have somebody then to lift me and to support me and to take that stress off my shoulders was the biggest sense of relief. White Lily will hold your hand through the entire process from start to finish, and there really is very little or nothing in my situation that they wouldn't do to make life easier for you during the most difficult time of your life.